Hi, this is Ed Duclos, South Windsor High School Tech Content Coach. And today what we're going to do is we're going to work with a screencast tool that will work with Chromebooks, and it will work with for teachers and students. It's already been vetted, so it's an approved app as well. Actually, it's an extension. So let's go ahead and take you through this first full disclosure here. I'm going to be working with Screencast-O-Matic. That's where I'm creating the screencast on. That's one that I like to use on my desktop, but it does not work with a Chromebook. So let's get going here. I'm going to open up a new tab, and we're going to do a quick search for Screencastify. Screencastify, click on the first one that comes up, and we're going to add it to Chrome. You can see add extension, and it's going to take a minute to go ahead and process this. Once it's all set, it turns to green because it's been added, and you'll see over here, because it's an extension, it sits to the right of your Unibox, and that's where it's going to sit. All right, so let's go ahead and show how this could actually work with a slides presentation or something along those lines. So I'm a teacher right now, and I want to go ahead and teach my class about digital storytelling. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Screencastify. First, it's going to have a setup. I want to make sure that all the recordings are stored in my Google Drive. And one of the huge advantages and everything along those lines, you can't store them on a Chromebook or anything along those lines, so let's store them in a Google Drive. Again, we're in through our SW Apps account. Hitting next, it's going to ask me right now to sign in my apps account, South Windsor Schools. And so we're there. I'm not going to set up the tab recording at this point. Okay, that'll be another one that we do a little later on. And we're ready to get going. They're going to go ahead and play a welcome video, which I'll take you through. So we'll get past this. All right, so we watched the video and then we went through, and here we just clicked on first. This is the Google slide that I want to present to my class, and this is the icon once again, and this pops up here. Now, my suggestion before you go ahead and do your first screencast would be to come to the three lines, horizontal lines, and click on Options. There's some things that we want to do here. First of all, we've already selected the Google Drive. Next, what we want to do is we want to come down below. Everything here I keep, and then down here I want to go ahead and unclick pause on a low disk space. The reason for that is if you're doing this on a Chromebook, Chromebooks have low disk space, so it'd be obviously a huge problem to record. So we unclick that, we're all set, and then we come on back to our recordings. Okay, now if we're all set up, we went back and we set the settings, and we are ready to go. Right at this point, microphone is live. You can see that everything's ready to go. So we go over here and we click Record Desktop. It's going to ask me, because I have two monitors here, which screen do we want to use, and we want to use screen 1, the one that we're looking at. It'll give me a countdown, and then we're off and running. So right now, this is also being, Screencastify is also recording this. What we're going to do right here is, at this point, we would go to View as a Presentation, and then I would just be going through, and I could be doing a voiceover, talking to my class right now, teaching my lesson. One thing you're going to see here is I have to rethink my presentation a little bit. If I wanted to go ahead with a video, then I'd have to switch back to tab. That would go back to a computer speaker as versus the headset that I'm talking right now. Oops. And that's one's been taken off anyway. And just going through, and hopefully you get the idea. All right. Now, obviously, I'm shortening this up a little bit. When the presentation's over, I come down here and I stop the sharing. And what that does immediately then is it's going to go ahead and store into my Google Drive. The nice thing about the Google Drive storage is when I go back over here to my drive, it's created a Screencastify for me. I've also thrown in some other screencasts, but Screencastify, everything's going to get dumped right in here. Okay, this is the one that we're looking at right now. When you get the screen, don't panic. It takes a little while to compress the video and everything along those lines. Let me go ahead and show you something that was already done and created here. So let's go to academic integrity. So right here you can see it's up and running, and this is actually what it looks like. Again, it was just recording what was on the desktop. It also on the desktop screen or the Chromebook screen, and it has behind me it has the voiceover as well. This is Screencastify. One more time, I think it's fantastic for teachers and how-to videos and things along those lines. It's also something that we can use our students creating a screencast to prove that they understand what's going on as well. All this information, I just want to go ahead and put a quick plug in here. You don't have to memorize it. It's all going to be stored. You go to the school website, Technology Integration, come down underneath my mug, click on Technology Coach, and you'll find everything that's going to be up here. This one will come under inside the toolbox. Real quick, just inside the toolbox, what we're trying to create here is if you're looking for video production, we have one go-to tool. If you're looking for screencasts, this will be the go-to tool, etc. So basically just trying to get a bunch of tools in all of your hands, and then you choose the tool and the activity that's best for. Hope this has been helpful. Don't hesitate to give me a call and set up a one-on-one or for me to come in and work with your PLCs. Have yourself a great day.